So the crazy thing was, he was like, yeah, people started lining up last night when I closed at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 10
It's
p.m.
embarrassing.
and say, get a real job. Don't be a scalper. Get a real job. Oh, my kid has to eat. Well, get a job that pays real money. Because I had to wait 40 minutes. It was insane.
For chicken nuggets. Imagine getting like a Dragonite Hollow, an Eevee, a Pikachu, and an Umbreon.
I love this art. I mean, look at him. Dragonite's so happy. He's just doing a flip in the air. It's got the great McDonald's hollow foil patterns. In mountaineering terms, the sunset hitting a mountain and making it appear red is called Abendruf, and the red color also perfectly fits Arcanine as a fire type.
This episode of Special Conditions is brought to you by our Patreon. Everything we do here on the Pokemon Professor Network is powered by our community. You can join our community of supporters on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. We offer a range of support tiers and various benefits. All patrons will gain access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. You can join on patreon.com/Pokemon Professor. With tiers as low as $1 a month, you can support a collective of hardworking, part-time creators that have a passion for Pokemon and podcasting here at the Pokemon Professor Network. What's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 182 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is... What is today? Today is Friday.
Saturday.
Oh, it's Saturday? It's Saturday, February 8th, I think, right? Yeah, because Sunday's Community Day. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by that beautiful voice you just heard, Justin Keller. How are you?
Doing just fine.
Just,
you know, life is great besides the internet for multiple reasons.
You'd think in this day and age that the internet would actually just work when you have it installed, because we also have internet and they never like dug the lines and put them in, because we're a new build, so it's like they never put the internet lines under the ground, so we have constant interruptions because when it's windy the wire moves all around and stuff. Like, you'd think if we had Wi-Fi you didn't need a wire, but apparently you do. So
so when they first built this house, they put the fiber optic cable in backwards, and so a guy came out and fixed it, and then we ended up going to 5G internet to try something that was cheaper and better. Well, mostly just cheaper. And then I was like, we're so close to the cell phone tower, it's like less than a quarter mile away. Surely it's great signal, and it has super fast download speeds with the 5G, like up to 800 megabytes down. But then the uploads but just the consistency was bad. So I was like, all right, let's try fiber again. We'll pay for the 1 gig and hopefully it'll be better. It's somehow worse. Like once an hour, it just goes out and stops working. And it's not like, how Wi-Fi is fickle. The Ethernet isn't working. Just the box. I just go over to the box and it's just blinking like, hey, I'm not working right now. I'm not working right now.
Oh, that's got to be frustrating.
Yeah, we've tried
ours
times.
Sometimes cuts out. It's I know the struggles. And it'll be like when we decide like, hey, let's play a video game or something, and it's just like, where'd the internet go? So then your progress is deleted and not saved because you got kicked out of your game. But that's not why we're here, Justin. We are here to talk about stuff. And by stuff, I mean Pokemon. And by Pokemon, I mean Pokemon cards.
Yeah. All right. What type of Pokemon cards?
So on today's show, Justin, we'll talk about what you got in the mail from me, because that's exciting.
Mail call.
An artless that were revealed, because that's exciting. The hobby is not that exciting because You can't find any cards. So that's a little frustrating. We'll probably get into that at some point. There was a new battle deck, a new league battle deck that was announced and teased,
What is
and
it?
it's Dragapult, and I'm very excited about
Ooh.
it.
Wait, is that why I'm wearing this shirt?
It could be. I actually didn't realize that until just now. So
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, it was very circumstantial. I really liked this shirt, and then I was like, I haven't worn this shirt for the podcast yet. Let me put it on.
that's epic. And then from there, we'll talk about the new system that Pokemon put in place to battle bots. Other retailers have implemented something like this as well. I saw Best Buy doing it.
Wait,
So
is this like the battle bots on TV where they go?
it's just Transformers.
Yeah.
Autobots roll out. Journey Together cards are more
There's more
exciting.
new ones. There's a
There's
new
more new
Japanese set
ones.
revealed.
There's a new Japanese set, and already the set looks fire. Pun intended.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. All right, let's just jump straight into it. Justin, let's take a sip of coffee and then see what I sent you.
What did you send me? Was it
You need
this?
to. Oh, yeah. I sent you a Happy Meal. Is the burger still cold?
Oh,
No. Is the
I'm
burger
gonna eat it
still
right
hot?
now.
Like
It just
I sent it to you from New Hampshire.
you just see like a green gas coming out. So you
I
did
can
not send me
taste that green
this,
gas.
but I've been saving this, so I wanted to get this out of the way first because we got some
You
packs.
got one Happy Meal and it came with 2 packs.
Yeah, so like you can't I can't find cards anywhere. I've been
Well,
looking everywhere.
the people are gonna scream from the hills and they're gonna say, "Scalper, you got 2 packs."
Okay, real
I'm just
talk
kidding.
though.
Real talk.
I went
I went and
to
bought one, and then Ashton on his own got another one
yeah.
with his mom.
I
So
went
it's
to
actually
Are you supposed to get 1 or 2 packs in these things?
just one.
I think it's Oh, I bought 2 Happy Meals. That's right. I
Yeah, I
forgot.
was like, "There's no way."
I forgot. Well, it's because I can't eat the food. Burgers, it's bun. So I buy it for Jody. She gets the chicken nuggets, and you know, 4 chicken nuggets is not enough, so I just bought 2. And it was a horrible experience. Never going back to that McDonald's because I had to wait 40 minutes. It was insane.
For chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Just get the corn like vegetarian ones, and I air fry those, and those only take like 12 minutes,
Anyways,
8 to
so we're
12.
gonna open this. I may have
All
pre-opened
right,
it
so
because these are hard to open.
you need to pull the Dragonite. That's the one you need, or Dragapult, I guess, because that
Well,
works for the podcast.
I don't. Is this it? Is this the card you're looking
Oh,
for?
that's it. No, that's good.
I love this art. I mean, look at him. Dragonite's so happy. He's just doing a flip in the air. It's got the great McDonald's hollow foil pattern that's just kind of like confetti. He's got his jet cruise ability for no retreat cost and Dragon Pulse. 2 energies for 180. It's great.
Yeah, I don't believe any of these cards are new. I think they're all just reprints. But it's
Yeah.
like you got to if you pull the
And then
Charizard,
the non-hollow
that's
is a Rayquaza. And then we got a Jigglypuff.
a Jigglypuff,
It's the Let's All Roll Out. And then a hat.
a hat.
Hatena.
Oh, Hatenna. Okay.
All right. What do you think the hollow is going to be for the second one?
Salamence, because that's what I got.
Nice.
Well, not
Oh, is it
Salamence,
Salamence?
but it's Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It is not. It is Hydreigon.
Oh, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, so pull an Umbreon or Charizard here. This is what's going to make or break the packs.
How are you doing?
Yeah, let's go.
How
All
are
right,
you doing
that looks like a
this?
10. That looks like a 10 to me. Sleeve that one up. The others don't matter.
Yes.
Imagine getting like a Dragonite Hollow, an Eevee, a Pikachu, and an Umbreon, or an Eevee, a Charizard, and an Umbreon.
And then Eevee, and then a Quagsire.
Yeah, I've gotten Quagsire in 2 packs, so that's my least favorite card from the McDonald's packs.
Yeah, let's see. don't have a sleeve on me, so we're just gonna slide it into a binder.
Oh gosh. I'm in pain right now.
It's a side loader.
Yep. That's all it takes to scratch the side. It's now got a little whitening, everyone. Up from a 10 to a 9.
You know, I wasn't gonna pay to have it graded anyways.
Well, I would have. So anyways, Justin, what else did you get?
send me?
I don't know. I forgot what I sent you.
Is it a pizza box? No, it's too small. What
No,
about
actually, now that you're opening it, I feel horrible because I don't have the person's like info.
well, don't spoil it. I haven't opened it yet.
Well, that's what I'm just saying. I don't
All
have the
right.
person's
Should I look
info.
at the cards first or the figure?
Look at the loose cards first.
Okay. All right. Oh, there's quite a few cards in here.
Yes, there's a lot, and
All
some
right.
of them
Are
are
they
multiples.
double sleeved or are they all individual sleeved?
I think they're all individually.
All right. So we got for my trainer gallery, Urshifufi single strike.
Oh
And
yeah, I forgot. We
also
talked about that on our Zoom call.
Urshifufi rapid strike.
And I recently just picked those up at the last PokeCon that I went to.
And then you're always looking out for me and getting some Growlithe cards.
Always, Justin, all the time. I literally have a stack of Cubones for Casa de Cubone.
Oh, there's one in here I only have one copy of. It's a great card.
Yep.
It's originally from Silver Tempest, reprinted for McDonald's. There's the reverse hollow from XY Evolutions. Now this is a cool card. Arcanine from EX Sandstorm.
Do you have that one? I don't know what you have or don't have.
I have
The reverse
I might
hollow?
only have the reverse hollow.
Because I just see them and I just grab them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have my binder right here.
So everyone, I sent him a box and it
My
has
Arcanine binder.
lots of loose Arcanine cards and Growlithe cards.
And if you want to see all these pretty cards, make sure to check out our YouTube channel, Pokemon Professor Network. So we're going to scroll through. These are my Growlithe pages. We're still scrolling through. Here's my Arcanine pages. And so like I mark which ones I'm missing.
I saw somebody that came to one of the shows I did. They had the entire binder filled out, but the cards they were missing were in black and white. Like they just printed them in black and white.
Yeah,
so when they replaced them, they got in color.
Now that I have a printer that works, I should do that. Okay, so I'm missing the Sandstorm Reverse is what I'm missing.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of
well, I tried, you know?
Yeah. Now this one, I might actually be missing the Play Pokemon Hisuian Arcanine.
Yeah, I think there was a couple.
I don't have any of these. I don't know if I have this one. So another one of my favorite dogs, Houndoom.
Yes, yeah, I remember that. So I was like, "Oh, I have the play one." Like, I think I already have it.
I'm pretty sure I do not have this one.
Well, now you do.
Oh, and then this is just a fat stack. We're gonna have to go through this pretty quick.
Sorry,
but I already see a card on here that I love. Houndour. Do you know what set that's from?
Neo Destiny.
Yeah, I definitely do not have that one.
Or yeah, I don't know which one. Revelations.
I'm gonna have to like make a separate just dog Pokemon binder. Oh, the reverse hollow Houndoom from
Undaunted, I believe.
Undaunted.
Has it got the two horns that look like they're Houndoom?
Maybe. It's from 2011.
Yeah, but the set symbol at the bottom right.
Oh, no, it's a swirl.
Oh. I can't see it.
Yeah.
It's blurry. It's blurry on my end.
My internet. Oh, I don't know what this is from. What year is this? 2023. Which Houndoom is this?
That is from, I think.
It's very cool.
I have no idea. I actually have no idea. I just got a bunch of stuff and I was like, oh, Justin likes Houndoom. Houndour.
Another. Wow. I mean, Just look at all these.
Oh yeah, a lot
I
of
know the one where
Arcanines.
he's like jumping in the air and his hair is sticking up. That's a black and white card. That one's from 2012. This one is from 2009. This guy. Oh, and then there's Heart Gold Soul Silver Growlithe. Great card.
That's a beautiful card. I like that.
What is this one? Oh, this is even older. 2007.
Oof. Great Encounters, I think.
Yeah, you should have
I
told
think
me
it's
there
Great
was so
Encounter.
many in here. I would have like pulled it up and looked at them.
Sorry.
2012
Well,
Growlithe.
this is live. This is I mean, we're not actually live, but
We're
we're
not live. We're recording. So if you want to see all these cards, come to the recording. Come to the YouTube channel. And more puppies.
I forgot that I threw so much stuff in there for you. I think anytime that I go through my bulk or any bulk at all, I'm like, oh, Growlithe, 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 Arcanine, Arcanine.
Another McDonald's one.
Yeah, I think
Let's
one was in
see.
okay condition and the other one was like a little iffy, but I just
I'm
sent it
trying
to
to
you
remember. I
anyways.
think this is a one of the tag team era sets. The fire one. Do you know what I'm talking about? Ooh, and then segue to later. We're gonna talk about this Arcanine from 151.
We got a
Radiant
team up,
Collection Growlithe, possibly the best Growlithe.
possibly,
The-
arguably.
there's a contest between a couple, but this is a very good one. This one I think I have somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. So I could definitely use more of these.
The
The ones from
Japanese
Twilight
Hisuian
Masquerade.
Growlithe. Oh no,
This is
that's
English.
regular one.
This is English.
Oh, I thought I don't know. I feel like there's
And
like
then you do
Japanese and
throw in
English in there.
this Japanese guy. I don't know what this is
Okay.
from. SV2A. So that was Twilight
Paldea.
Masquerade? How
Evolved,
they
I don't know.
evolved. You're right. Wait, no. Maybe it was base set. Actually, that's probably our Scarlet Violet base.
Yeah. All right. Then I
Man,
threw
so
a
many oh, we're not even through it all.
no. There's a lot, Justin.
Oh my
The
goodness. I'm gonna
box
have to
seems
edit this
small,
down. But mighty. Small but mighty collection.
small but mighty. Hashtag that trio tag team is like $80+
Also, I like how you put it in oh
You like how I did what?
this is incredible. It's one of those 3D stacks. You'll have to look at this on the YouTube channel. This is one of those 3D stacks where you basically someone has a bunch of the same card and they hand cut them out with an X-Acto knife and then they stack them up to make it look 3D. So there's like multiple levels of the thing. Very cool. I definitely do not have any of these. I've always meant
And
to get one and have never gotten one.
I've
I'm gonna have to
held
figure out how to
on
display that.
I've held on to showing off mine as well because like there's a lot of stuff that goes into
Yeah.
it,
Wh-
you know.
which card is it? I'm assuming it's Delibird. Ooh, very nice. Which one is this?
This one is from Paldea Evolved, I believe. Yeah, Paldea Evolved.
Very cool.
So gorgeous.
And then, oh, is this a Burger King toy?
It is a Burger King toy. Because
Very
I feel
cool.
like I asked
Is this
you
the
if you had the Detective Pikachu Burger King Arcanine toy,
Yeah, no,
and I thought you said
definitely
no.
I definitely don't.
Okay.
Very cool. I I don't know if I don't know if this is gonna be a sealed collection thing or I'm just gonna open it. We'll decide. Yo, what is this? Is this just like a postcard someone made? Wait, a Trapayos? What
So
oh,
it
it's a
is actually
Nintendo
a postcard.
postcard.
Yes.
Oh, very cool. I'm gonna have to figure out how to
I've never
maybe I'll
seen
just put
them
this in a
before.
picture.
They are
Maybe I'll
not
just put it in a picture
expensive,
frame.
but it is really cool. I saw it, was like, yes, I got to get that.
It's definitely I'm gonna assume it's South America somewhere. But this is Fuego, obviously fire. Hmm. Maybe Luis knows, my co-host from Sleep It
Sleep it
Off.
off. Don't sleep on it.
All right. This feels like a graded card of some kind.
It might be.
And then is this a sticker at the bottom? Oh. Oh, whoa. Where'd you get play Pokemon stickers?
So at League, when I went, I've gone. So I went three. So in January, I went to my local league 3 times, and they had all these stickers. I had
Oh,
some,
very cool.
but there's a whole bunch of them.
I'm
And
gonna have to put the Arcanine on my Arcanine binder, and then I'm gonna put the play one on my play binder.
initially, I saw this and was like, I didn't want it because of Charizard. I wanted it because of Cinderace. and and so I'm going through these, and I'm like, oh, I really just want the Arcanine one for my co-host. And then I
Yeah.
was like, but I really want the Cinderace. And then the person running the league was like, you know what, for you, you can have one of each. And I was like, all right, I appreciate that.
All right. So I'm not looking at it yet, but I have not seen this slab before.
I
It's kind
think
of
that's an
cool how big it is.
SGC.
SGC, yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
not a huge fan of that,
I'm gonna
but
guess Arcanine. We were literally just talking yesterday how I don't
that
have this card.
I know. That's why I was like,
It's so
we
funny.
needed a podcast. So it's a 9.5 Hisuian Growlithe from
Said
the full art
Twilight Masquerade. It's the
Twilight
character
Masquerade.
rare SIR. This is the one where Hisuian Growlithe is looking so happy sitting on the photographer's feet, and there's the reverse where you can see Growlithe in the photographer's camera lens.
I
Now
think
I
that's
just have
one of
to
the
get
most epic art.
the one with the photographer's camera lens. All right, and this is one from PSA. It looks like an older card. I'm not sure, and it's Japanese. Hmm.
So this was the summer show at Best Flippin' Card Show that I did.
Oh, so a
Somebody
while
came
ago.
up to me and just was like, "Oh, do you want to trade?" And I was like, "I don't know what this card is." And then I just traded some stuff, and I was like, "That's going straight to Justin."
Man, I've really been missing out on the card shows. Each time they have a card show around here, I keep like being busy or have other plans.
Yeah,
So
like PokeCons today, but like
yeah,
we had 2 hockey games. Now we only have
yeah.
one.
All
It's
right.
family stuff. So it is what it is. Like there's like 4 different shows today. It's like, what am I
If I
supposed to
had
do?
to guess, I'm gonna guess it's a versus series since you said you haven't seen it before. Oh, it's Growlithe sitting in the rain. Oh, so cute. Okay, I remember you now asking me about this.
Well, because
I
you
def-
had posted in the Discord at some point being like, has anybody even seen this? And I'm like, I've never seen that. And then it
I've
was like
never
a
seen
month
it.
later that at the
Yeah,
show, somebody was like trading it. I was like, yeah, I'll trade for that.
very cool.
What was it called again?
Japanese gym PM Japanese gym Erica's kindness trainer. Mint 9 from PSA.
See, it pays to be kind. Look at this.
There we go.
Justin doesn't have this card. Now he's got it in his
I don't.
collection. One day I'll get a fat stack of French Cadoizos from someone that I can try to grade and get a 10. Or Bodegels from Germany. A
Yeah.
few that I've bought and graded, but there's, it stinks when you can only get one or two at a time and you get it and it's like a little bit of whitening and you're like, oh,
No,
it's like,
it's
I want it for my collection, but
yeah,
I would like a 10. I would like a good one.
I understand.
All right.
Okay,
All right,
enough
Justin.
about me. I loved all that. It was amazing. You're the best.
You're welcome, Justin.
I'm
Let's
trying to
talk
just
about
like organize my stack here.
it's illustration contest promos are going to be available at Pokemon Center and retailers starting February 21st. So these are the illustrations. It is a Feraligatr, which looks like it's an alligator at the bottom of a lake with the sun shining through. You've got Pikachu yawning, and then you've got Toxtricity EX, which is kind of a wild card because it's not something that you'd think
It's
as
not
an
Gen
art
1, Gen 2,
contest.
but yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I like it. I want it. I'm excited for these cards.
Yo, I didn't
Uh,
realize. Did you see that the art continues behind the like where the attack goes. You see
For
how
the
his arm
Toxtricity?
on the Toxtricity, his like arm dips down, and you can actually see his leg. I was only focusing on the upper like rectangular frame on the card. It's almost like a
Oh, wow. Okay, yep. I see it.
pixel art.
It looks
Yeah,
like it's muted under the water. Do the other
yeah.
EXs have that? I'd be
I
interested
don't
to
know.
look
I'm
at
gonna have to look now. Do I have any EXs in my vicinity?
So the key things real quick is for Pokemon Centers, you got to use code DRAW 2024 US.
Hmm.
For Canada, it's DRAW 2024 CA, and for the UK, it's DRAW 2024 UK. At checkout to receive the cards, if you make a return, it will not it will have to
Yeah,
include the promos to get a full
and
refund.
it's not live yet. It starts February 21st,
Which is
and
wild.
it
People did that. People must have done that. They must have returned stuff without the promo just to get the promos. Like that had to have been like around Charizard time, the delivery
hmm.
Charizard.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
it makes
I can't,
sense. Most TCG items are not returnable anyways, right?
yes. Yeah. Participating retailers have not been announced yet, but will probably include the usual suspects of GameStop and Best Buy. You would probably have to spend $15 on TCG products to get them. That's
Mhm.
actually a huge deal. Like you can buy like a triple pack from GameStop, and that's like, 16 bucks or whatever. Use your yeah, and then get these cards. I really hope they pump these out and they're just everywhere. I don't want to see these being scalped. I mean, like literally, there's lines out the door Thursday night for a product right now, which is absolutely insane. Like give us a
Yeah.
midnight release. You know what I mean? Like get people hyped up for that. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
that way it gives it.
that was insane. I was talking to Adam. The story there is I was talking to Adam yesterday, and on because there was the Blooming Waters and another product that was being released at GameStop yesterday.
It was the
So,
Prismatic Evolutions like mystery packs that if you pull
oh
the
yeah,
Umbreon with the stamp, yeah, that's $1 million. Like
yeah. So
it's
I went by my local GameStop, like right around the time they opened at 11. I was just taking an early lunch, and it was like maybe 11:15. I was like, if it happens, it happens. I don't need to stand in line and wait and whatever. And so I go in and I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. There's no one there. And he's like, the guy goes, "Are you here for Pokemon cards?" I was like, "Yeah, I know what you're gonna say." He's like, "Yeah, we don't have any." It was
I went
like,
into mine at 11:30. And the guy's just I literally opened the door. I go, "Any of the new stuff?" "No." "Okay." And just shut the door.
yep.
I didn't even walk into the store.
So the crazy thing was, he was like, "Yeah, people started lining up last night when I closed at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 10 p.m.
In Texas, that's fine, but in New Hampshire, that's not
Oh
okay.
yeah, no,
It's
you're
it's
right. You're right.
freezing. It's
No,
14 degrees.
it was like 60 last night, so you would have been fine.
So I can't imagine like whoever was the brave soul to stand in line last night. Props to them. It's a lot of hand warmers and feet warmers. All right, Justin. So yeah, I'm excited for these to come out. I'm very excited to get my hands on these.
Hmm.
The other set I do have graded with TGA, and I plan on grading these with TGA as well, just to have them because they are art pieces. You can't play with them in decks or anything. I guess if you wanted to do stuff like
Hmm.
with your friends, yeah, but they're intended to just be nice art pieces. So I'm excited. And then we're gonna move on from that and talk about the Arcanine that Justin so excitedly showed off and mentioned earlier.
Yes. So part of the illustration contest, I was thinking, let's look at the illustration contest from last year. And it took me into a rabbit hole. And we talked, and there is some very neat behind the scenes stuff. So this is from ptcgic-cr.com. Let's see. Pokemon Trading Card Game Illustration Contest -cr. Contest rules? I don't know. Anyways, so it talks about, what's it like to be part of this illustration contest and, illustrating some of the cards. So this artist, his name is Atsushi Furusawa. Sorry for the pronunciation. I'm not good with Japanese. So he goes into the process of what it takes to create art, and he created this incredible Arcanine from 151. Absolutely incredible. I
It
need
is a
to get
stunning shot. I will say
I need
that.
to get the Japanese master ball of this card. They're only like $30. So I just need to buy one. So he talks about how he's been illustrating Pokemon cards since 2021. He made his debut after first applying to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Illustration Grand Prix in 2018.
Wow.
He's been in charge of some of the art for promo cards given out as early purchase bonuses for Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet games. He enjoys Pokemon that have simple shapes such as Magnemite. So
Easy to draw. No.
yeah, it's a
I
pretty
feel the
long
same way.
article.
Give me a Voltorb and Electrode all day.
It's
I
a
can
pretty
draw
long
those.
article, but it's pretty informative if you want to read about like the process of what it takes
Yeah, it goes into
to
the review process, like, has
yeah,
a
and so
rough
it
draft.
shows like, all right, I start doing some sketches of Arcanine, and what can I do with it? Right, he starts out with like the basic shape, trying to figure out the curve of its tail. He recreates the original promo scene from the anime opening where Arcanine's running across the land. It's like, I
Every
will travel
challenge
across the
along
land.
the way.
And then he starts out with his first draft. So he's talking about. Sorry, I want to read this quote here. So during the research step, I came up with different concepts that I thought would work for Arcanine. So I went ahead and drew both. Draft A on the left shows Arcanine running with the clouds down below. Draft B on the right, the one that he ended up going with, is an evolution of the idea I originally had, drawing Arcanine on a mountaintop. The mountain becomes a background component that highlights Arcanine's regal elegance. So you can see here, this is just a looser, more stylized version of the card that we know, the Arcanine from 151. And then he says, in mountaineering terms, the sunset hitting a mountain and making it appear red is called abendro. I think that is a very cool phenomenon in itself, and the red color also perfectly fits Arcanine as a fire type. So then he goes through
See, I
like,
first saw it and I thought it was a volcano.
yeah. So then he goes through like his sketch ideas, like, how can I set this up? And so it's like different versions of Arcanine running or in front of a mountain and like different levels of shading. These are like quick hand sketches, not like super detailed drawing on the computer type. He talks about how he uses Clip Studio Paint and then only sometimes uses Adobe Photoshop to finish the touches, like get a couple minor details. So then he talks about how he'll do his submissions and he gets feedback from the Pokemon company. So, for example, some of the notes say like the pupils and nose, especially the former, look a bit too brown. Try to make them blacker. And then you'll see in
It
this
needs to be
image
more
that
black.
is kind of a predominant single mountain that has like a distinct shape at the top. It says having a single mountain in the background looks like a specific mountain, say Mount Coronet or Mount Fuji. It would be better to have a more generic mountain range. And then it talks about like make the tail fluffier and other notes.
Which is wild to see that aspect of it. It's really cool that he's sharing this.
Yeah, and then it goes in and it shows another image, which is not quite the final image. You can see it goes through another step of commentary. That'll will come down here a little bit further. Talks about how The head, we made it look too much like a ponytail in the back there. The little swoop on the back leg needs to match, and the fur
The
that
one on the
comes on
front
like the
needs to be
elbows.
lower.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool to see all
Which
these
is wild. Like I
high
don't like when
detail
I look at an
images.
art, I'm not thinking those things.
Yeah. And it's crazy to see how much like revision and time goes into a single card. Like this is just a regular art Arcanine card. This is not a special rare. This is no special thing other than it's cool to see the amount of refinement that goes into every single card that's drawn. And it talks about and then talks more about him. So I thought it'd be fun to also look at some of the other cards that he's drawn. And you might be very
All right,
familiar with
and
some of
then
these.
that Arceus. Everyone that I've like whipped out my binder, they always look at the Arceus. That's
Yeah.
the promo one
The,
from the
the
box. Apparently, it's
yeah.
going up. It's skyrocketing. So if you
This
don't
is
have
like
this card, go get it.
Arceus god form where he's like elevating up to Mount Coronet in the background. And there's a Beautifly, and there's some Bidoofs, and there's some other birds. I think there's Starlies flying in the background. Very cool.
I think the style of art is that it's always highlighting the Pokemon, but it's got so much attention to detail in the background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like that's
they're
like just the
beautiful
backgrounds are very
landscapes.
epic.
Yeah, like even this Bronzong that I don't care for as a Pokemon from the Battle Styles pre-release promo. It's got this crazy forest backdrop to it that on any other card besides Bronzong I would love. I just don't care for Bronzong. There's this bee trainer card that's got the signature on it where she's like running through the city. It looks very lifelike. There's Cassiopeia from Scarlet and Violet that has like a very moody look on her as she's like coding and has her Eevee backpack. Very cool looking full art.
And then you're a huge fan of that Dragonite V.
That Dragonite V, one of my favorites. I still have it sitting over to my left. I look at it daily. Oh, Eevee with Rayquaza flying overhead, also very cool. This Fletchender I had never seen, where it's just sitting by the fire, stoking the flames. It's a full art. I just didn't realize how many of these cards I distinctly remember and recognize. I'm like, oh, that's a
And the
cool card.
Growlithe is in. Look at that. You got
And then there's the Pikachu with the Paldeus. It's Paldea, right? The Paldea
I
starters promo card.
yes.
There's Pikachu sleeping with the trainer from Legends Arceus. Ooh, he's also done a World Cup or a World Championship. Is that what that says?
I believe that's the GameStop promo that
Yeah, World Championship
you can get.
2024 Pikachu promo.
Those are
Big
always
fan of
fun ones.
the Professor Turo scenario where he's like inspecting some sort of code cylinder or a vial of some sort as he's in front of his computer with Cyclizar looking over his shoulder. Very cool. Did you even see that Cyclizar looking over the shoulder?
I did not, and I've seen that card multiple times.
Yeah.
The Renucleus looks cool.
Yeah, it's
The
just like
Suicune V
shiny
looks
in
cool.
the sun. The Suicune V is incredible. It just looks otherworldly with the ice crags in the background and the snow at its feet and the star shower overhead. And then
Ooh,
he
and
did the
then
alt art from day
Vaporeon
4
VMAX.
an incredible
And don't
card.
forget the Zeraora.
Zeraora V.
That one's
This is my
nice.
favorite card from Chilling Reign. It's Zeraora standing like in a mountain field up by the tree in the DLC area, and you can see the other tree that's in the grassy area in the background. It's very cool, very stylized to the gameplay. And there's also, is that a Kecleon? Is that a Kecleon
I'm not
behind
sure.
all the text? All right, we're gonna zoom. Enhance. It is a Kecleon
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
and a Weavile. I wonder what Kecleon's doing there, but I love it. I've never
All right,
gotten this
Justin.
card. But enough
I
about
think
that.
with the Zeraora, I think we take a break right here,
All right.
and when we get through a couple of products, and then we'll talk about bots and Journey Together cards. Does that sound good?
Ooh, sounds
All
good.
right. We'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you so much for the break. Just a little housekeeping before we get going. This episode of the Special Conditions podcast is brought to you by the Grading Authority. TGA offers an innovative card grading experience with a focus on collectors and community. Visit tgacards.com to learn more, and be sure to check out their slab designer and Pokemon flow labels to see for yourself what makes Pokemon Professor Network proud to be a TGA partner. Don't forget to use code FULLHEAL, no spaces, at checkout for 10% off your total order. Thank you to the team over at the Grading Authority for supporting the Special Conditions podcast. We greatly appreciate it. And then we want to take a moment to recognize some of our Patreons. Huge thanks to our gym leaders: Ben, DJ Wonderbread, Espion Willow, Hall the Counselor, Joseph, Kimberly, Maddie G, and Sushi Slayer. Shout out to our newest Patreon, Jan Swanson, at the podcast support level. We appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much.
We currently have availability on our Patreon for an exclusive executive producer here. Oh, God. We currently have availability on our Patreon for our executive producer tier, but we want to give a shout out to the other executive producers on the network: Xander, Monkey Bread, and Kate the Cons. Make sure to check out pokemonprofessor.com for links to everywhere you can connect with us, connect with Special Conditions, grab some merch, send us a message, and connect with all of the other shows on the Pokemon Professor Network. All right, we'll get through these pretty quickly just because we're running low on time. But Lily Premium Tournament Collection revealed for April. This is like those milk cartons. If you remember, Clara had one, Marnie had one, Cyrus had one, and Iono got one as more recently. This is going to come with one full art promo card featuring Lily's Clefairy EX, 3 foil Pokemon tool cards featuring Lily's Pearl, 65 card sleeves featuring Lily, a sturdy deck box featuring Lily, a large metallic coin featuring Lily, a photo sticker featuring Lily, 2 coin condition markers, and 6 tournament ready damage dice, 6 Pokemon TCG booster packs, a code card for the TCG Live, and it's going to be $40, $39.99, unless scalpers get it, and then it'll be $79.99.
All
And
right.
it's really
Let's
cool
see.
that we're getting this promo because it's different than the one that's in the set, and the set is like blue then pink, and Clefairy is given like the wave, and then in this promo one, its hands are up and tight together, and then Lily's colorway starts from pink and then goes to blue.
Clefairy? Did you see that it has the Fairy Zone ability? The weakness of each
The
of your
weakness.
opponent's dragon Pokemon is now Psychic. Very cool.
That's so cool. That's so cool. That's actually really good against Dragapult.
Yeah.
That's gonna keep Gardevoir relevant. Gardevoir's gonna say, "Oh, Dragapult, I'm so sorry. I one shot you."
Very cool. And then in this article from PokeBeach, they also show some of the other previous tournament collection. I mean, what are these called? Yeah, the tournament collection boxes. There's the Marnie box, the Clara box, the Cyrus box, the Iono box. These little milk cartons. They're all great, and they always have great pack selections in them. Because
Yeah,
this one's going to
this
have
one's got
2 Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, Obsidian Flames, and Paldea Evolved.
it might be the only
Very
way
cool.
you find Surging Sparks. And Justin, when does that come out in April?
This comes out April 25th, so we got some time.
Oh, and speaking of April 25th, there's a new Dragapult EX League battle deck that comes out April 25th. And let's
Also from
just
Pokebeach.com.
let's just talk about the Pokemon in here, okay?
Dragapult.
It comes with 4 Dragapult EX. And
Wait,
it comes
really?
with
Oh
one,
my.
yeah, which that alone is like half the cost of this. So this is gonna be huge. Unfair Stamp is going up as well, so this will keep Unfair Stamp at a fair price, and Pheasantipity will also come down in price. So this is actually like straight fire. This is such a good
Yeah.
deck.
And it's
I
a
remember
4/4.
having the hardest time trying
When
to
was the last time
find
you saw a
decks.
line in these Bagel decks?
I don't that like when it was a basic structure deck.
Yeah. Earth and Vessel, always a needed card. Unfair Stamp, another great card. Yeah. This looks great.
And only 10 energies, so it's not like the whole deck is filled with energies, which is nice because that does happen from time to time.
Yeah, 6 Psychic,
But you're
4
getting 3
Fire.
Arven, which is a card I don't usually have that many of. You're
Mhm.
getting Earthen Vessel, which is a good one. Countercatcher, Super Rod, Rescue Boards, Boss's Orders, Iono, Arven. Yeah, there's some good supporters in here. I would
4
say
Buddy Buddy
definitely
Poffin.
pick. Do not sleep on this because Pheasantipity alone right now is like a $13 card. So
Yeah,
if you
that's
just
crazy.
pool Unfair Stamp and Pheasantipity, that's
It's like
$15.
half.
Like
Yeah.
that is half of this box.
And
And then
the
you're getting
Dragapults are
Dragapult.
at least a couple dollars each, and you get 4 of them. You definitely are
Yeah.
seeing value in this.
Yeah, you're losing money not buying it, right? That's the phrase we want to say. No. It's such a good deck too. I want to see Azul put out a video, and he took a league battle deck, the Charizard one, to like just a local league and
Mhm.
played 4 rounds and went 4-0 with just the basic Charizard. And I want to attribute the fact that like he was very concerned during the video about having the Moltres in there, but
What
many
does the
times
Moltres
that
do?
Moltres. So for if it has a fire energy attached to it, I think it has free retreat. But if it has 3 fire energies, you discard them and you do 120 to something on the bench.
Hmm.
So it is a sniper and
I was
can
wondering
take.
because I was watching the video and I was only like halfway paying attention because I was doing something else. And I was like, he kept sniping something on the bench. And I just had never read that attack from Moltres.
And so with that being said, like Moltres actually low key sounds like it actually could work. And obviously having more energies in the deck made it so that it was able to be used. And I agree there shouldn't be 3 in there, but maybe 1 actually is low key fire, because being able to snipe is good. Obviously, you can throw in more bosses orders and stuff, but like they just assume what's in people as its ability, but it's got an attack. So if you're not ready for that attack, it could hurt, and that's where I'm going with it, is like
Mhm.
these league battle decks have, weird things in them, but then they add consistency to the deck too. So if you have consistency, you'll consistently win. I feel like that goes hand in hand. And you having a 4/4/4, I mean, you could probably do 1 less Dragapult, in my
Mhm.
opinion, just because, and this is utilizing 4 of the, like, the look at the top 2, take 1, put 1 at the bottom, the drag cloak ability, what that
Yeah.
one's called. But that ability is
I don't
huge,
know what
and
that
that's
ability
just
is called
drawing
either.
cards. There's so much draw in this deck that it's going to be hard to not find what you're looking for.
Yeah. Now, if only
So
you could have
it's definitely worth picking up.
If only it included the SIR from Prismatic Evolutions of Dragapult. The thing's going for like
Right? That's
150 right now. It's crazy. I think in
yeah.
Japanese it
So
was like a $12 card.
no
Mhm.
reason to not pick it up, especially if you're competitive or thinking about competing in tournaments. Like this is something that'll be a lot of fun. Once Journey Together comes out, you'll have a tough time because you have to deal with if I find an answer to Lily's Clefairy EX, because all their psychic Pokemon will do double damage. So
Yeah.
I
So,
mean, Dragapult has what 320 hit points or 10, 300. Yeah, no, 320. So it's a beefy Pokemon in general. So you'll probably survive, but it's something to be aware of. And all these cards will be from like usable sets. So rotation happens in March. So these are all rotation safe. Like
which is
you'll be
actually pretty
good.
cool that sometimes they don't do the best
The,
planning, in my opinion.
yeah, because they've been throwing in like Radiant Pokemon in some of the recent
Yeah.
ones, which is nice, but also those are rotating. So I don't need those.
All right. But speaking of hard to find things,
Everything.
Pokemon Center, it's hard to
Pokemon
find
cards
anything
in
on there right now.
general.
So Pokemon Center, if you've been going there recently, they're trying to battle bots, and they're doing so with a queuing system. And I'm not sure how that's like getting rid of bots, but I don't know, it's pretty cool to see. Apparently, Japanese Pokemon Center implemented a queuing system years ago, and it's worked favorably for fans during set releases. But it's also because you can only buy a certain number of booster boxes, which I wish they would limit on the US Pokemon Center. But I put a post on Instagram yesterday of using this queuing system and it assuming I was a bot and I got blocked. And because there was some new Prismatic Evolutions items that dropped, and I don't know if it's really bots or if it's just everyone under the sun trying to order it.
I think it's everyone under the sun. If we've learned anything from Instagram and TikTok and all of these social media posts on X and stuff, just of seeing all the mayhem that's being caused right now. I mean, yes,
Mm-hmm.
people are more organized, like they've gotten their stuff together, but there's been elbows and faces. You know, they're ripping cards from each other. They're like I saw one where, the guy grabs a whole bunch of them, trips and falls, and then they fall out of his hand. And instead of helping him up, somebody steals the packages from
Well,
him and walks away. I'm like, are you
opportunity.
serious? Well, I
So bad. It's so bad.
it just feels bad. It's like where's your heart? Where's your humanity? Like no one cares. They're just like, I want to
Well,
make money. And
they're
it's
all
like
scalpers, so they don't have
I,
humanity.
right. And it's frustrating and it's sad to see, really.
Are
It's
scalpers
I
real people
I,
too?
I don't think so. When did Prismatic Evolutions come out? That's what I want to know, because this is the second wave of Prismatic Evolutions.
I
And
think it was like let me look at my calendar.
it's like I went,
It was either the
an hour and
17th
a
or
half
I think it was the 17th or the 24th.
of January. Here we are in February,
It was the
and
17th because
you
I was out of town the
you still
24th.
can't find cards. Like I'm in
Yeah.
a rural, I would say a rural, like it is the winter time, so it is off season, so like no
Mhm.
in the area, and there's still people there like before open for all these stores. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm actually like genuinely confused because I've gone to my Walmart up by my
Mhm.
work and there's no one there. There's tons of cards. That's where the only place I'm able to find product, and now I can't find product there, which means
Mhm.
everyone is traveling from every single location that they can possibly get to, or they're following the vendor, like literally
Yeah.
walking to their car, watching them, and then following them to the next location, which
That's
is
creepy.
that is very creepy. But I guess if you need to make that dough, you just got to find
You
the person
don't.
that's got all the Fidos.
I wanna be
No,
an old
it's
man
embarrassing.
and say, "Get a real job. Don't be a scalper, get a real job." "Oh, my kid has to eat." Well, get a job that pays real money.
And it's like I have a job, and it's like I like selling cards, but it's not like I don't know. It's hard position to
Well,
be in because
Adam,
like
you
I
also
enjoy going to shows and
steal
like
candy
buying
from
stuff.
children. Oh wait, no. You're selling
No,
candy to
I
children. That's the
make
difference.
candy
Oh,
to sell this.
oh. Okay, you're right. No, that's different. Totally different.
All right, Justin. Before we go, wait, we didn't talk about everything, but I'm gonna open this 3-pack of Stellar Crown. I'm not opening. I'll open the Cinderace on social. Oh, there's 2 Cinderace, so we're not opening that. This is a Terapagos. We'll open the Terapagos real quick.
Open Terapagos, and then we'll talk about
The
the
new set.
new set that was just revealed in Japanese a couple days ago.
So I also went to GameStop midweek, and the only product they had were Mastiff collection boxes and the Roaring Moon and Valiant. Those 2
Mm-hmm.
boxes, those 3 boxes were the things they had, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a 3-pack of Stellar Crown, so I bought that. So code card is VXJ DTM7 CBK 6JH. Good luck. 1 card to the front, and we've got a water. Oh no, it's fire. So we've got a fire energy there. We've got a, what is this? Impidimp, Tauros, Crabrawler, Comfey, Kofu, Trainer, Mewtwo. All right, there we go. That's a rare one. What is this? Lacy. Reverse Hollow is a Bouffalont. Another reverse hollow is an Electivire. And our hollow is Archdurulodon. Let's go! It's just a
Oh.
hollow. All right. Well, stay tuned to our socials for pulling the other packs here and seeing if we can pull something.
All right.
But
Last article
we'll
of the
get
day.
into
I
the
know it's been an
next
article heavy
article.
show. Heat Wave Arena was just revealed in Japanese.
That sounds like
So
a
this set,
fire set.
it's actually a water set because this set reveals or features Misty, Ethan, Cynthia, and Arven's Pokemon.
Oh.
So this will be coming to our Journey Together set, I'm pretty sure. Wait, maybe not. This is it'll release on March 14th. 63 cards. Because when does Journey Together release for us? Just our May set will
I
feature
don't
these
know.
cards. Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Our
it's the
May set will
second
feature
set
these
after.
cards and the Glory of Team Rocket set featuring Mewtwo ZX. Okay, now I
Ooh.
understand. So we're looking ahead here, but there's some pretty fire cards in here. So Ethan, do you know Ethan, or is Ethan a new character?
I think it's a new character. I haven't I
I'm pretty sure
know
it's a new character. I don't know. I don't know this Ethan.
it looks like
So
copycat. Like that's it looks I don't know.
yeah. So that there's some new. It does focus a lot on fire Pokemon, which I'm always appreciative of. So one of them is Ethan Cyndaquil has the ability Adventure Bound. Once during your turn, you may search for your deck for an Ethan's Adventure and reveal it and put it into your hand. That's pretty cool.
And that was
The
the Quilava, right?
That was the Quilava. The Typhlosion does for 1 fire 40 damage plus. Attack does 40 more damage for Ethan's Adventure card in your discard pile. So you could do 280 damage if you had all 4 in the
Yeah,
discard.
the next notable would be Ethan's Marcargo, Melt and Flow ability. If this Pokemon has no energy attached, it's got no retreat cost. And then for 3 fire energies, it says Lava Burst, 70 damage. Discard up to 5 energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discard in this way. That's huge.
And for you audio listeners, these cards,
that's 300 damage.
It's like Adam, do you remember what set they recently did this in? Like that Arcanine
It
that
looks
you
like
got me, where they have the
it looks like SP Pokemon. So it
yeah,
reminds me
where
of
they have the
that.
trainer in the corner. of
Yes, it
of
does
the
look
art on
like
the
the
card.
SP Pokemon from like the Plasma series and the Team Galactic
Yes.
era, where there's
I know
power
actually
abilities. Yeah, you could stop abilities on your opponent's turn. It was a lot of fun. The game was exciting then.
really exciting cards for me is this new
Is
Ho-Oh
Ethan's Pikachu?
EX.
Oh
Well, I
no.
mean, look, I like how Ho is just breaking through the card art. I'm a really big fan of Ho-Oh. Gold was my first game, not
Silver was
red or
mine.
blue. It was gold. So it has the ability Golden Flame. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic fire energy from your hand to one of your benched Ethan's Pokemon. It's pretty cool.
That's not bad. And then with Armor Rouge from Scarlet Violet, I think you can move the energies from one of your
Yeah,
Pokemon to your
you can.
active
It's the
Pokemon.
fire off ability. So even if it's
Yeah.
not an Ethan, you can attach it to an Ethan's and then transfer him.
And then there's Ethan's Pichu. It's a direct counter to Badoo. For no energies, it Sparking Draw, does 30 damage, and draw a card. They
Yeah, just
really don't want you
counter that
using
Badoo.
Badoo.
That's great.
And
Well,
the
that way you can balance it out. And then so
they're
Ethan's Adventure,
reprinting.
search. Well,
Oops,
let's talk
sorry.
about Ethan's Adventure first. Search your deck for up to 3 in any combination of Ethan's Pokemon and basic fire energy. Reveal them and put them into your hand. That's pretty cool.
That is. That's actually, see, like, I think Fire's always gotten like those niche, like fire, like supporters and stadiums.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna see more stuff. It's not just like they won't give us just that.
And I like how
We'll get more
it's feeling synergistic. It's feeling combo heavy.
combo
Not like
heavy.
combo
Yeah,
heavy,
no,
but
they'll.
it's like it,
But
it
you'll
all
be able to
flows together.
utilize Ethan's Adventure
Yeah.
in a heavy Typhlosion list, and like because you can use, I think it's Special Blender or something like that, where you can discard 5 cards, like
Hmm.
just put 3 in the discard immediately, and then do Typhlosion's attack for
Well,
1 and do a whole bunch of
speaking
damage.
of putting cards in the discard, Misty's Gyarados. It looks like it's in the middle of a whirlpool. It's pretty cool. Misty's got like a towel around her neck. So for 1 water energy, Splashing Panic, 70 damage times. Discard the top 7 cards of your deck. This attack does 70 damage times the amount of Misty's Pokemon you find there, which I think is a fun mechanic.
Yeah,
It
because you've
allows you to
already
turn
got
through
the
your deck
Psyduck.
faster. You can always recover those cards. You got the Psyduck. You got the Magikarp, which has the ability to prevent all damage and effects while it's on the bench.
So at bare like at maximum right now, you could have 10 in your deck. So you've got, I don't know what math is on that, but I'd say you got a
There'll
good
be
shot
more
to
Misty's
hit.
cards, I would think, revealed.
Yeah, I mean, you've got at least 10, at least 10. If you've got a 1/1 Magikarp Gyarados that's evolved, you've got 10 other Misty Pokemon in your deck to
Oh,
utilize.
and then we got this perfect item right here, Sacred Ash. Shuffle up to 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. It's an item card.
It's a reprint. That's an old card from,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, I want to say XY era.
Maybe I'll have to buy the old version.
I have a
uh,
few. I actually might have it right here in my GLC stuff.
but yeah, that was it from the new cards that were revealed. We'll talk about the Journey Together cards next time.
Yeah, see?
And
Sacred Ash.
oh, very cool.
I don't know if you can see it that well, but yeah, I think it's XY Flashfire.
Hmm.
Pretty cool, sir. Pretty cool. All right.
Well, Adam,
I
is
think
that a
that's a
show?
show, Justin. I think that's a show. All right. Let's see. Like I said, don't forget to use code FULLHEAL at tga.cards.com for 10% off your order. You can email us, special conditions at pokemonprofessor.com. Leave us a voicemail, text us, send us a picture, 732-835-8639. And remember, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal. Bye.